That's a nice shot. Nice CGI shot. That's a hell of a lot of gold. They brought this up in the last episode about how gold was deep underneath in the mines. But I remember, like I said, Gandalf mentioned how the wealth of Khazad-dûm, Moria, Khazad-dûm is in Moria or something like that. It's all in the same area. But the wealth of it was mithril, not gold. But I'm sure they had a lot of gold too, though. Look at that big old woman. Why have they made all the dwarf women so fat and ugly? Like, just because they're dwarf women doesn't mean they have to be like these hideous land monsters. They just throw the gold on the ground, by the way, in like a pile. Wouldn't they like sort it out and have like these big troughs and carts and stuff for it? They just throw it on the ground, you know, in front of the king. Why would they do it like that? Dun 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 dun. Hold on a second. The beards are coming underneath. The dwarven guys, their armor, they have the beard armor, like it's armor for the beard, but then their beards are going farther down away from, you know, like their beards are too long for the armor. If you're gonna have beard armor, like a helmet and then like an armor to protect your beard, I'm not against that. I thought it was kind of stupid when I first saw it, but I thought, you know, if anyone would do that, it'd be the dwarves. I guess, you know, you want to protect your beard, but if your beard goes out underneath, like, what's the point of it at that point? You know, wouldn't you like tuck it up underneath so that no one can cut it or set it on fire or something? You know?
He summoned me, father.
He did.
I see the Seven is serving you well.
The devil.
They're serving someone.
I have just learned that Eregion is under threat of invasion. We need more. And we need it now. How much shall I offer you? We can provide a steady supply of timber to help build platforms, mine shafts.
Timber? Wood? I mean, yeah, I guess the dwarves wouldn't have much access to wood and timber. They would need that. I mean, there's a forest outside, but you'd think that they'd go outside, but it's like the only interest they got is that itty-bitty door. I guess that would be somewhat of a trade, but mithril is such a powerful, rare thing. But then again, I suppose it's because of mithril they were able to make the rings of power to begin with, which led to all this wealth, so maybe you could argue the dwarves kind of owe them a little bit. Let's see what else he has to say.
More precious.
Like what?
Father.
I've already decided.
Gonna offer him elven chicks. Hot chicks. Hot women.
The answer is no.
What was he gonna offer him? Oh, he's pissed. Well, he knows about the Belrog, I think, now. He said, maybe I can offer you something more precious. What is he talking about? The dwarf already has all 7 dwarven rings, from what I understand. What else could he offer him? He said he was going to offer him timber. And I just thought, that seems like a weak trade, but at the same time, I mean, you know, he gave them 7 rings of power. If they need a little bit more mithril, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have given them all 7 at once, you know?
For a moment, I was afraid you'd taken leave of all your senses.
I have never been of sounder mind. War is coming to Middle-earth. And the army that bears the weapons and armor of mithril is all but invincible. We can name our price.
So he's going to try to extort Anatar. He's going to build weapons and equipment made out of mithril, and that way he can charge a high price. Well, I mean, it's certainly it comes across as a greedy businessman idea. You know, not really a very noble dwarven kind of king idea, but I guess the ring is making him more and more greedy or something. Alright.
The whole world's gone mad.
Yeah, no, but you've gone completely insane.
Take off the ring.
I will not. Belongs to me.
Is he going to call it as precious?
No, you belong to it. If it is otherwise, prove it.
See, the ring's evil.
I have nothing. to prove to you, boy.
So the ring has given him more strength, too. He knocked him on his ass.
Left us no choice.
Oh, God. Here's Big Mama again. Oh, man, look at that face. Oh, no. Every scene that Deesa's in. Look at that face, man. Oh, my gosh. Big Mama. Deesa. Miss old diesel truck. Oh, man. What is she gonna say? Gonna get on Durin.
If he's so enthralled to that ring, he'd turn his troops on his own son. It'll show every dwarf in Khazad-dûm he's no longer fit to rule. They'll take his crown. Durin.
Talking about humiliating him, about destroying him.
I love him. As much as you do.
I doubt
All
that.
knows as long as he's wearing that ring, he's deaf to all other voices, even ours. Durin! Durin!
Oh, she's in nagging mode.
Durin,
Oh, God. He's crying. And, oh.
I can't do it, Deesa. I look at him.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at what they've done with Durin, man. They've turned him into such a sappy, oh my gosh. I can't do it. I can't do it.
And in his eyes, I still see my father.
Oh my gosh, your dwarven
Lost and
prince.
Far away, yes, but he's still in there.
always have you seen the light at the end of the cave, my love. He'll destroy himself and take this kingdom with him.
Oh boy. Let me guess, we're back at Numenor, whatever. Yeah, so the rings are definitely evil. They've turned Durin going full crazy. He wants to raise an army, or wants to turn a bunch of weapons and armor into Mithril, and then probably sell them to Halbrand. Halbrand kind of looked in the fire, and it looked like he kind of saw the image of the Belrog, which I think he knew about from that chick who isn't really a good actress. The elven chick. The one in, what is it called? Oregion, I think? Yeah. And so, because she had that vision whenever she entered into the Shadow Realm, or whatever it's called, about Shadow and Flame, and I think that's when Annatar realized about the Belrog. So, I don't know what he's going to do, if he's going to release the Belrog or not. They teased the Belrog last season. They'll probably tease it at every single season, and then finally release it in season 5. Because I think when the Belrog is released, doesn't it destroy Khazad-dûm? And we got Durin crying again, and Deesa telling him, holding the balls in the, in the marriage, and telling him what he should do. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, Durin the king, he's just full-blown evil now. And his son is Soy. Fascinating stuff.